The Little Umbrella. A heartwarming story about kindness and sharing. Emma loved her bright yellow umbrella. It was the shiniest, prettiest, and most special umbrella she had ever seen. Whenever it rained, she twirled it above her head, watching the raindrops slide off like tiny silver beads. She felt safe and warm under her little yellow umbrella, and she made sure to never let anyone else borrow it. "I don't want it to get dirty," she told her mom. "I don't want it to break," she told her friends. And so Emma kept her umbrella all to herself. One morning, Emma woke up to the sound of raindrops tapping on her window. She smiled. Perfect umbrella weather. She put on her rain boots, grabbed her little yellow umbrella, and stepped outside. The world looked fresh and sparkly. Puddles shimmered on the sidewalk, and the leaves on the trees danced as raindrops slid off their edges. As Emma walked to school, she saw people hurrying through the rain, their coats soaked. Some carried umbrellas, some wore hoods, but others had nothing at all to protect them. But Emma didn't stop. She held her little umbrella close, making sure not a single drop touched her. Then, as Emma passed by a small alley, she heard a soft sound. Mew. She stopped and looked around. Underneath a wooden crate, trying to stay dry, was a tiny orange kitten. Its fur was soaked from the rain, and it was shivering. The kitten looked up at Emma with big, round eyes, meowing softly. Emma froze. She clutched her little yellow umbrella tightly. If she helped the kitten, her umbrella might get wet and dirty. She hesitated. The rain pitter-pattered around her. The kitten shivered harder. And then, without even thinking, Emma stepped forward and held her umbrella over the tiny creature. The moment Emma covered the kitten, something warm filled her heart. The kitten stopped shivering as the raindrops stopped falling on its tiny body. It snuggled into the dry spot under the umbrella, blinking up at Emma with grateful eyes. For the first time, Emma didn't worry about her umbrella getting dirty. She didn't worry about keeping it just for herself. She was helping someone, and that felt even better than keeping dry. Just then, Emma heard a voice behind her. "That's very kind of you." She turned to see an older woman smiling at her. The woman's coat was soaked, and she had no umbrella. Emma hesitated, then tilted her umbrella just enough so the woman could have some shelter too. The woman beamed. "Thank you, dear." Emma smiled back. Soon other people noticed what she was doing. A little boy shared his umbrella with his younger sister. A man stepped closer to a friend, holding his umbrella wider. One small act of kindness had started something bigger. When the rain finally stopped, Emma gently picked up the kitten and wrapped it in her jacket. She knew exactly where to take it. Her mom loved animals, and they would find it a good home. As she walked, she looked at her little yellow umbrella. It was a bit muddy, and a few raindrops had left tiny spots on it. But Emma didn't mind at all, because now she knew that an umbrella wasn't just for keeping herself dry, it was for helping others too. From that day on, whenever it rained, Emma always looked around to see if someone needed a little extra shelter. Because kindness, just like an umbrella, works best when it's shared.